It's the 2020 Orlando Flag Football World Championship powered by SeaWorld. Greetings, everybody. I'm James Bates. Over 600 teams from all over the world have all traveled to the Sunshine State for some big-time flag football fun in Orlando this weekend. Over $30,000 on the line. In this next hour, we'll see the 8-on-8 Men's Contact Pro. Let's get it started right now. The 2020 Flag Football World Championships are brought to you by SeaWorld Orlando and by Wilson Football, the perfect backyard football. All right, fathers, bring your sons. Mothers, bring your daughters. We've got a good one today. 8-on-8 style. It's cheat code. And the Kings of Florida for all the marbles. The 8-on-8 Men's Pro National Championship. Alongside co-founder of the FFWCT, Chuck Davis, I'm James Bates. We're getting ready to roll, Chuck.
Yeah, we're excited. This is two of the best teams in the whole world. We're ready to get go. Two great quarterbacks going face-to-face. This is a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning type of matchup here.
They've gone up against one another already here this weekend. No love lost when these two get together.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. We got the best from the DMV, basically Washington, and then we've got Florida.
Speaking of the best, how about the Hall of Famer, head coach Jesse Bell of Cheat Code?
Yeah, he's one of the best coaches to ever do it. Contrary to normal football, you can be in the Hall of Fame and still be active.
All right, here's a guy that's been very active all weekend long. TJ Glover unable to get over to it as the ball sails out of bounds.
You'll notice in 8-on-8 contact, this is going to mirror normal football more than the other styles you've seen previously.
It's flag football. Explain the word contact.
Yeah, so contact means these guys can block at the line of scrimmage and downfield. There's still no stiff arms, there's still no crackbacks, any of that stuff, but these guys can be a little more physical than your typical flag.
So it is the Kings of Florida in the tie-dye on the right, all white, cheat code on the left. The
Watch
double
Darius
pass.
Davis, there he goes.
Darius Davis looking down the field and a nice job defensively. We've seen all kinds of great defensive plays this weekend.
Yeah. Darius has probably the strongest arm in flag football. He can throw it probably 110 yards all air. It's almost one of the craziest things you can witness, but try to get a pass there to Mike Roberson, he couldn't make it.
Roberson wants a flag. He won't get one, but another try at it here as B.J. Butler, the center with his hands on the ball right now, will snap it away to Mark Sexel.
See the blocking back going into motion there. Yep, hit the center.
Oh, the big man. Hey, it's tough to get the flag from the slippery guys, but sometimes the big bodies are tough to get around, too.
They're still going to hit you. They're
Rose
big.
Hill. It's not Rose Hill, it's Rose Mountain.
There
That's
you
a
go.
big man. Across midfield, so it will be a fresh set of downs. Here's Sexel on the run.
Oh, he escaped.
Well, speaking of slippery, to Darius Davis. Davis is going to buy some time back across the field.
There you go. Good completion.
Presence of mind not only to stay in bounds, but to take off the shades.
Got to make sure you look fly and you don't want to buy a new pair, so there you go.
Samir Baker Sr. with the shades back on now.
Yeah, Marcus and both the cheat code quarterback, Antoine Taylor, they are the creme de la creme of quarterback.
Kings of Florida, a lot of them from the Tampa, Florida area, including their quarterback, DeMarcus Sexel.
Avery with the great catch. Avery's probably their most solid seasoned receiver. Great route runner, great hands, great acceleration in and out of the break. He's about as good as he's going to get.
Another Tampa product from Wharton High School. Went on to play quarterback at Virginia's University of Lynchburg. Did Nellums.
Yeah, watch Mark in this situation. He's extremely dangerous. They're far enough away for him still to be able to run. Not in the no-run zone yet. Great pass to the center. There you go. Great pitch.
Oh, nice
man.
late pitch and almost taken back the other way to the house. Ball hits the ground and it'll be dead.
Correct. Ball hits the ground. There are no fumbles and flag, but we got very close to seeing that go 6 points the other way, right?
Oh my goodness, it doesn't get any easier than that. Just a little bit too easy perhaps. Jerron Gillespie.
Walk off right there, right?
Yeah, he could have walked all the way back to the end zone, but instead Gillespie wants that one back. And the Kings of Florida, one more chance at it. See if they can make it count.
Almost an option. Oh, that might be a penalty. Yeah.
We got bodies going down to the ground and a flag as well coming in there late. And here's the contact that you mentioned.
Yeah. Even incidental contact still is, even if it's unwarranted, it's still contact. He was trying to go for the body, but obviously took the guy down. It's going to be a penalty regardless.
The athleticism that it takes to break down in regular football and to tackle somebody in open field is tough enough. To break down, slow them down, and then to reach and grab that flag. You see why more and more high schoolers, young kids, are playing a lot of this flag football now.
Yeah, it completely develops a different set of skills. Your hand-eye coordination has to be way, way, way better. Oh, great touchdown.
The eye-hand coordination is enough to pump a few times and skip on into the end zone for Sexville.
Yeah, you'll see here that in 8-on-8 contact, these guys can just run. The quarterback is completely eligible. They can rush right off the line, so these guys can go as well.
Wind it up. It's 6-0 as the Kings of Florida draw first blood, and there's the big smile from Mark Sexville as he brings his troops to the line for the extra point try now.
All smiles, all serious. That quick. He's ready to go.
Flipping that switch.
Great block.
Was it that great? I think the flag. I think they caught him.
He might have got him with a crackback. Yep.
I was thinking the same thing. Looked like it was just enough to slow him down.
Yep. Again, player safety is a huge emphasis for us, just like in normal football. So, got to protect the player there. It's defenseless in that situation.
Nice job by these officials all weekend long.
Keep an eye on the center. Centers in flag football are just about as dangerous as a back coming out of the backfield or a tight end being unoccupied. These guys are big, maybe not as fast, but they're usually open. It's hard to cover them because they could stop, block, or go.
You see a lot of different body types in this flag football at that center position. Here he is, B.J. Butler,
Great
with
pitch.
a quick pitch of his own.
Great pitch.
So the penalty costly. Pushes them back so far they can't get the extra points, but the Kings of Florida, they got 6. Can cheat code answer? We'll find out.
Mako is SeaWorld Orlando's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster. "200 feet tall, 73 miles an hour, and nearly a mile long. And what's really exciting about this ride is the amount of airtime. You get lifted off of your seat with that weightlessness feeling over every single airtime hill on the ride.
And we welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. Media night at SeaWorld was a hit as the Flag Football World Championship Tour comes to Central Florida. And Gosh, people with a chance to get autographs from great stars like, oh, I don't know, Travis Burnett, Chuck Davis, just to name a few. Man, you got carpal tunnel, your hands sore from all this autographs?
Yeah, it's not about one, so, you know, one's more than zero.
That's right. Chuck Davis alongside me. I'm James Bates. So glad to have all of you with us here for the 2020 Flag Football World Championships, powered by SeaWorld Orlando, the Kings of Florida, from right here in the Sunshine State on top, 6-0. And the guys from Maryland, it's cheat code, trying to answer right here.
Antoine Taylor back. Probably my favorite quarterback in all of flag. Very mobile, very good arm. Way to find an open gounder to rest. Great pass.
Does just that. Nice and smooth. One of the smoothest we've seen all weekend, that's for sure.
For those at home, pay attention to the modified way they get the snap. Notice how deep he is. He's deep almost like a punter. This allows them to have more space between the line of scrimmage and the quarterback. Gives them a deeper pocket to throw in, allows them to step in.
Wow,
notice they have 4 guys on the line also.
Almost 20 yards deep is Antoine Taylor, the 35-year-old quarterback from Suitland, Maryland.
Yeah, notice the separation it creates, gives them a little more time in the pocket. Great catch by Pooler.
Wow, outstanding coverage, but still dropping the dime is Taylor in there to Pooler.
Yeah, that's a great catch. Obviously some contact there downfield. Pooler was still able to make the catch. Concentration, control it to the ground. It's great. It's a great play.
And the holding call on the Kings of Florida. Pooler, the one-handed catch, he had to make it a one-handed catch. The other hand was used trying to push off the defender.
A little occupied there, right? Watch Taylor in the red zone. He can still run. There he goes.
Talk about flipping the switch. We've got two pretty quick quarterbacks. When they decide to tuck it and go, look out. Taylor gets up close to the goal line.
It makes it incredibly hard to play defense because you've got to guard all the athletes out on the outside. You've got to watch the guys in the backfield. You've got to watch the center. And then you've got a quarterback who's either going to throw it or he's going to run it. So everyone's got to be on full attention there.
All eyes on that quarterback. He always gets everybody's full attention near the goal line, but he's dropped just before he can reach that paint.
That's a good play. Again, you've got to watch them every single play. It's almost like having a triple threat offense at this point. You can run, pass, RPO at this point. You do a little bit of everything, so just keep an eye on everybody. Taylor's been playing for so long. He's got so much game experience. A lot of reps. Still a deep modified snap, too.
As the ball crossed the plane, they're saying no, so some stiff defense from the Kings of Florida.
That's a great way to defend the goal line. Great way to defend the goal line.
And a nice call. You mentioned it earlier. These officials don't have the luxury of the instant replay, so calling it on the fly, and he did not break the plane.
Yeah, our officials are in great position right now. Doing a fantastic job.
Well, Ghost couldn't back it in there, Vincent Thomas. Let's see if they go back to him. No, he doesn't get. He does get in.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice.
Antoine Taylor stretches it just across the plane, and cheat code answers.
Great play. Great play. He kind of ran with a pump fake, kind of like Mark did. Mark did the same thing. It's hard to defend. You can do a dunk pass. You can run. You'll notice here in 8-on-8, we also have kicking. They'll be able to kick field goals. They can kick for 2 or for 3.
Josh Berkshire is the kicker.
There you go.
Boy, how big is that?
It's huge. It's huge. Makes all the difference.
And cheat code has a kicker, and they also have the lead. It's 8-6.
SeaWorld Orlando's rescue operations are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. One of the greatest things about SeaWorld's rescue team is we will always be there. If there's a need, we will make a way to make it work. And the one thing I can tell you SeaWorld never says is the word no. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out a way to do it. This is what makes us a strong partner. It's what allows us to reach as far as we reach, and every time a call comes, we can guarantee you that we'll be there one way or another.
Manta is our unique flying roller coaster here at SeaWorld Orlando. In fact, it is the only flying roller coaster in all of Florida. You look face down at the ground as you soar through 4 exciting intense inversions, including our signature wing dip element that includes a water splash.
Excitement at SeaWorld Orlando and excitement on the gridiron. It's the Flag Football World Championship Tour. Teams from all over the world. Over 10,000 athletes have gathered here in the Sunshine State. And we've got a good one here in the 8-on-8 World Championship. Ball goes out of bounds as the Kings of Florida try to get back on top here in this drive. Alongside Chuck Davis, I'm James Bates. Sun's starting to set. The shadows getting longer. The beautiful Spanish moss, the backdrop here at the Austin Tyndall Sports Complex.
Great play. Again, you're going to see the center utilized like a tight end. He's going to be the quarterback's safety net. He's in danger. He's going to be looking to that center. Chico's going to need to do a better job of managing their rush to center defense.
B.J. Butler, such a big target here for his quarterback, DeMarcus Sexel. Goes down the middle, but this time he looks the direction of Darius Davis.
Now, James, notice that they've made an adjustment already. Notice that Sexel has taken a deeper stance in his where he's at a quarterback. There's no up back to block for him, and he's ready to do a double pass. So notice the change. Quick adjustment.
Still not quite as deep as Antoine Taylor, but it's working for him right now on this drive as he goes back-to-back plays to Darius Davis.
Yeah, Antoine Taylor is like in the parking lot when he's in the back. So it's hard to compete with that.
If you're a center for cheat code, you got a sore shoulder at the end of the day.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's a deep snap. You're essentially a long snapper at that point. So if you've got an unconventional, non-traditional center trying to snap that far, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Watch, there you go. Trying to go to the center. They defended him. Great job.
Well, that ball, lucky to find the grass if you're a Kings of Florida fan. And nice defense there by Cheat Code as they just took the lead, and now they'll take the football back on offense.
Yeah, look for them to make a big play here. They want to try to take the lead, take advantage of having this extra possession.
There's that deep setup for Antoine Taylor. Rolls right, throws it over the middle and almost pulled in. Unable to bring it in would have been an incredible catch.
Yeah, again, look at them. They're always going to be looking for their center. They're the safety net. They got the entire middle of the field. They're ready to go.
Excellent job defensively to rip that one away.
I'd start watching for Pooler or Leonard Stevenson. Both of these guys are going to be targets at some point besides the center. They're going to want to make a play on the outside, try to get a big chunk of yards here. Would be my guess. Yeah, there we go, Pooler on the screen.
T.O. as they call him, Robert Pooler, doing it offensively for Cheat Code. One of two twins, his brother, they call him TD, and it's twin offense and twin defense.
I know, got to get clever when you got twins, right? Been seeing them all weekend.
It has been a family affair. In our 5-on-5 championship earlier, we had triplets.
We did. We did. It's going deep.
Throwing it into traffic and broken up. Going up there in the thick of it is Pooler, unable to bring it down.
Yeah, notice they're going to start moving Pooler on the inside. They're going to try to get a larger, slower guy on him so he can use his quickness to manipulate the middle of the field. Maybe try to get a one-on-one with his safety. It's great defensive play, though. Again, just because this is flag does not mean it's no contact at all. You're still going to get touched. It's back to snap again. Oh, it broke a tackle. There you go.
Wow. A big miss there and a nice pickup. Looked to have him bottled up. Instead, it's a nice connection here.
Yeah, it's a great catch. Great way to get upfield. Great to get some yak there, huh? You're going to start watching the intensity go up in this game as it starts to dwindle in time. These teams are hopefully don't get as chippy as I think they're going to, but yeah, it's football, right?
Yep, late in the first half. Taylor almost has it intercepted. Wow, nice job by the secondary here throughout the first half by the Kings of Florida, knocking another one down.
Yeah, he tried to target Leonard Stevenson. Leonard Stevenson's got a decent height on him. He might be 6'2", 6'3", try to get a jump ball situation, just underthrew him a little bit. So, yeah, we tried to get a little shot there in the end zone. It's good play, nice and aggressive.
And that will do it. After one half of play, we've got a good one. This is Cheat Code 8 and the Kings of Florida 6. We'll be right back.
SeaWorld's operation for our zoological teams, even with our doors shut, really don't change. We have to give the utmost quality of care to our animals and hold the same standards we hold every day of the year. Our teams are working very, very hard around the clock to ensure that each and every one of our animals gets everything they absolutely need. SeaWorld will continue to care for rescued animals as the need arises. SeaWorld's rescue teams operate on a case-by-case basis with all our regulatory groups. As long as everybody says we're safe to travel, our teams will be able to be out there. So we have 3 teams running at the same time. so they never cross each other. So that allows us to make sure that our social distancing and the safety of our team members is always there. We have veterinarian teams that are here to ensure that our animals continue to get the same care that they were receiving a week ago. We are very proud of our zoological teams, our veterinarian teams, and everybody that's on our essential crew team that are allowing us to ensure that the safety of our animals is our #1 priority.
Was that a sea lion or your co-founder buddy Travis Burnett there with those whiskers on?
I was pretty sure that was Travis. He's put on a couple pounds.
Hey everybody, I'm James Bates. I've got co-founder of the FFWCT, Chuck Davis, with me, and we're glad to have you with us as we start the second half of this 8-on-8 championship.
Oh, a great return. It's our first return of the game.
Coming out of that halftime locker room, cheat code, trying to get busy early. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think they got him with a personal foul. But hey, it was the first return of the game at this point. I would really keep an eye on cheat code. They really need to capitalize on having the ball again. This will be their second possession while also being up and not capitalizing if they don't here. So they really got to take advantage of this situation.
This is 8-on-8 men's contact after all, but you still can't stand around the pile. The flag is thrown. A little bit of a late hit perhaps, and that will add on to that nice return by cheat code as they lead by 2, and will try to add to it here on the opening drive of the second half of this World Championship final.
I feel like Antoine Taylor is just getting deeper and deeper as this game goes. He's going to be on the goal line every play by 2 minutes from now.
You know, the time that he has to focus on that ball, too, they make a big deal to shotgun these quarterbacks. Their eyes aren't on the field downfield, so it says even more about his scanning of the field once he does get the ball in his hands.
Yeah. You see he wears glasses. Yes, it's a little bright. Sun might be nice, but he can mask where he's looking. Same thing as wearing a visor with a helmet.
Why do I feel like Antoine Taylor wears the sunglasses even when it's nighttime? That guy, he looks cool.
He's the coolest dude in school, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I wish I was this cool.
Yeah.
He's got to teach me. But, yeah, Chico really cannot throw away this possession. They really need to try to go up and maybe get a two-possession game at that point. But they can't make any of these mistakes. They've really, really got to get the ball in the end zone. See the defensive pooler there on the sideline.
TD. Twin defense.
Great move. Great move.
Wow. Oh, nice job to pull that flag down. Otherwise, Taylor may have trotted on into the end zone, showing you the quick moves, and then when he gets in the open field, it's just as graceful as can be.
Yes. Yeah, he's as tall as he is to be able to run like he does. It's crazy.
Once again, Taylor, this time he'll throw just a little bit too high.
It's such a smooth pass, right?
It really is. Unable to connect, though, so they'll get one more chance at it here.
Yeah,
down
watch
with the
for
goal
the center.
line.
Center could be pretty dangerous here. Again, he's got to be really, really, really open to get here in the middle of the end zone, but he's still a target.
Well, maybe not to the center, but goes over the middle. A nice strong catch there in traffic.
Great coach. Great catch.
That's Vincent Thomas, VT.
That's a great catch. Samir had pretty good defense, though. It's just hard to defend. Vince is tall. He's a tall guy.
It's been the ongoing theme here for both of these teams. Outstanding defensive play. Just 8-6 here as we get into this second half. Kings of Florida trying to keep these guys from Maryland out of the end zone.
Oh, good move. Great catch. Wow.
Carlton, full love it. I don't know what's better here, Chuck, this pass or the catch.
The move better than the pass, but man, that catch, incredible. That's a grown man catch.
Oh, Fool going up and high pointing that ball.
Little insult to injury, and it's a touchdown. Cheat code now up 14-6. An extra point try with Josh Berkshire back out there. He hit his first attempt.
He should be kicking for 2 here. That'll put him up by 10, 2-score game. He needs it.
Good snap and hold. Oh, and it's no
good. Wow. Oh, that's huge.
Big time drama here as the sun starts to set in the Sunshine State. It's cheat code up 14-6.
We're celebrating 20 years of Kraken here at SeaWorld Orlando. It's the 20th anniversary of our original Mega Looping Coaster. With 7 inversions, you go upside down 7 times, and all without a floor. So your legs dangle just above the track, and you get that cool experience of the track coming up to grab at your feet as you go through all the loops and twists and turns.
All right. Make sure you get hydrated here in the Sunshine State. It's a world championship on the line. Fans seeing a good one between Cheat Code and the Kings of Florida in the 8-on-8 Men's Pro World Championship. Alongside Chuck Davis, I'm James Bates. Second half action here, and it'll be up to the Kings of Florida now, a chance to come back and answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheat Code had the opportunity to go up by 2 scores, and honestly probably would have put the game away, but yeah, they kind of ruined that situation for themselves. Oh, they're going deep. Right off the bat. Oh.
Wow, T.J. Glover, the former Jaguar from University of South Alabama, all alone but unable to connect.
That'd have been a game breaker.
Let's see if the short pass can do some damage.
It's a good dump play. Get the guys going, get them repoised.
Get them up there near that halfway line. It'll be a fresh set of downs. And a whole lot more. Look out.
Move. Oh, it's going to go all the way. You got to pull flags.
Well, how many times have we seen outstanding plays in the open field to step up and rip that flag, but showing you why it's so important, making them pay with the quick strike answer.
Yeah, it's huge. It's almost like missing a tackle in open field. It's the same thing. You got to make a play. Double pass. Short-armed it. What a great play in open field.
Wow, how about that? We saw the first play of the drive thinking maybe we'd see a big-time touchdown strike. Instead, it was a throw short and run long.
Yeah, 2 plays later.
And 2 points the difference as cheat code will get the ball back now and put it in the hands of their great quarterback, Antoine Taylor, the 35-year-old from Maryland, and try to add to this 2-point lead.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead and put the game away. Oh, it's going deep. Good attempt.
Yeah, absolutely drops it in there, but unable to hang on.
They really only need to score a touchdown. The extra point at this point would not make a difference. They can't lose at this point. So they need to go ahead and just kind of hold on to the lead or push it to them, honestly.
Coming down the home stretch here in this 8-on-8 Men's World Championship. Cheat code trying to win it all.
Kings of Florida rushed 4 that time. They rushed 4. They're trying to get more pressure on him. They can't let him sit back there and just dissect him the rest of the night.
Well, you better get there in a hurry if you come after Taylor, and you better stay in those lanes, almost like covering a kickoff.
It is. It is. I mean, hey, they're in a punt formation. Why not?
Special teams every snap, right?
Absolutely. Should get some kudos to this center for snapping somewhere. Oh, there he goes. That's your kudos. Nice pass.
Patting him on the back, and they go right back to him. A flag down late. But the damage is done. It looks like it will be a fresh set of downs as he crosses midfield.
Yeah, got took down. It's a tackle. There is no tackling allowed.
What do you think of these Kings of Florida uniforms, Chuck?
They're bright. They're bright. They are something to look at for sure. They got a great coach. John Fletcher is one of the best in the game. He gets nothing but respect from everywhere he goes. He's great.
2 great coaches. Fletcher going up against Jesse Bell, the Hall of Famer, on the other sideline.
Absolutely. Great catch by Leonard Stevenson there.
Oh, right on cue. There's Jesse Bell.
Right on cue.
Bunch set up top for Antoine Taylor.
They got to put this game away. They only rush 1. Oh, boy. Wide open. Here we go. Another one. Boom.
Well, you'd maybe expect that when you rush 4, but not when you only rush 1.
Yeah. Looks like a possible blown coverage. What do you think?
A little lack of communication by the Florida guys, and the team from Maryland making them pay an easy trot into the end zone.
Hardest passes to catch are the ones when you're by yourself.
Jerron Armstrong, the recipient of that Taylor lob.
Great play. Great play. Crowd's loving it, right?
They sure are. The lead is 8. And a chance to make it 10 with the 2-point try. A little bit tougher snap.
You got that one. Good job.
Even better kick. You're right, and it's good. So 2 for 3 now. The kicker, Josh Berkshire, picks it right back up. Cheat code on top as we go deep into the second half. We'll be right back.
SeaWorld Orlando is one of the largest rescue facilities in the U.S. We've rescued over 36,000 animals since our conception in 1979, and not just SeaWorld Orlando, but SeaWorld Texas, SeaWorld California, all of us working together for one goal. One of the coolest facts that people don't know about SeaWorld is 90% of all the animals who come in our door go back out to their natural environment.
And we're back at the 2020 Flag Football World Championships. Brought to you by SeaWorld Orlando. And by Wilson Football, the perfect backyard football. Great fun here at the 2020 Flag Football World Championships, and right now having a jolly old time. It's Cheat Code on top of the Kings of Florida in the 8-on-8 men's championship game, a lead of 21-12, and time's a-wasting for the guys from the Sunshine State.
Great catch on the sideline. See what he does with it.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
TJ Glover. Well, wasting no time at all. Thought the ball was going out of bounds. Instead, TJ Glover takes it and almost all the way to the house.
That was a great return. Great return. There's not much time left. The Kings of Florida, they've got to make a move, and they got to do it quick.
Well, expect Glover to be quick, and also expect him to do it with great stamina. He has a school record back at Plant High School in Tampa in the 400.
Oh, wow. Double pass. Good completion. Little dump play. That was a great return. It changed the whole momentum for Kings of Florida.
Team Florida hustling here now. That clock is ticking. Every second so precious.
Good pass.
Sexel with the pump and then the connection, and right back over the ball they'll go.
Just running to hurry up. Smart. You don't have that much time. You got to go.
They will need not only a touchdown here, but an onside kick as well. First things first, though, they have got to put it in the end zone and in a hurry.
Mark's on the move. Out of bounds. You'll notice just how incredibly quick everybody is on the Kings of Florida. Everybody's fast.
Everybody. Even the big guys. We've seen the big guys getting involved and being really quick as well.
Absolutely. Oh, good play.
Wow.
Good
Speaking
pull.
of quick.
That's a great pull.
Down near that goal line, unlike some of the other divisions, you can run it in right here. Let's see what Mark Sexel, the Gaither product.
Tries to do.
Wow.
Great sack. Clutch.
Huge defensive play for Cheat Code.
You'll notice the type of flags that our players are using when they play 8-on-8 contact. Those are called triple threat. The entire flag belt comes off when you pull one flag. Makes it a lot easier to put them back on.
Well, and you got to put them on in a hurry here.
Oh, great catch.
There's a pump fake to freeze him and into the end zone.
Great catch. Man, what a play. Great catch, great pump fake, and obviously, again, everybody's fast.
All right, it gets them closer, but it doesn't put them over the top just yet.
Still a 3-point ball game.
Wow.
Oh. Great sack.
Finally, they'll blow it dead one way or another. It'll stay right there, a 3-point lead for Cheat Code after the nice defensive stand.
They'll be electing for the onside play option here. They got one shot to reach their 40-yard line.
All right, so here you go. The FFWCT's version of an onside kick. One chance for all the marbles. Oh, you can throw it now.
Yeah.
Several times, right?
Mm-hmm. They can throw as many times backwards as they want. Once it crosses the line, though, that's it like normal football. Darius Davis, big throw.
Big throw, and look who comes out on the receiving end. Sexel. DeMarcus Sexel after the throw from Davis, and the Kings of Florida are still alive.
That's a big play. That was it.
You imagine being in that secondary trying to cover these guys with all the time they're taking, and finally the quarterback goes up and gets it.
Yeah, it's just basically playing hot potato until you're too tired to cover. It's great. Great ball.
They're not there yet, though. They have to score. A chance of winning this crown, the Kings of Florida.
Yeah, great dump pass. Got to keep the ball going forward, but they've got to move. They don't have that much time.
don't they know it? Look how quick the Floridians are over the football. There's the snap.
It's a good rollout. They got to stop the quarterback. Oh,
Sexton
got to the 20. I mean, this is it. This is for all the money. You have to make a stop if you're Chico and if you're the Kings of Florida. You have to win.
Going against such a dangerous quarterback into Marcus Sexton. He can tuck it and go, but he can also throw it like this.
Oh, great throw. Avery Johnson there.
Nice quick throw.
Great catch by Avery there. This is it. They've got to put the ball in the end zone.
Can Cheat Code get a stop? Can they win it all?
TJ goes. Oh, move! Great move.
Oh, TJ Glover. So tough. Look at the big smile on his face. Not a championship smile just yet.
Call a much-needed timeout. Let the quarterback get some air, get a game plan formulated here. They got to make this play. This is it. This is either win or lose. Go home for them is not very far, but you don't want to go home with a loss, right?
Wow. Well, what an incredible few days here in Orlando for this 2020 Flag Football World Championship, and saving the best for last here in the 8-on-8 Championship.
Sexton, here he goes. Oh, they didn't pull a flag. Ball game! Ball game! No time, that's it.
Put the crown on the Kings. The Kings of Florida, that is, as they come charging back in the second half to take down Cheat Code in one heck of a World Championship game here in Orlando.
Wow. What state? Kings of what state again? Oh, okay. All right, Keith, man, congratulations. Heck of a win.
Absolutely, absolutely. The first time in history a Florida team win 8-man. Yeah. Hey.
And it was a heavyweight. It was a heavyweight fight, man. Back and forth. It was really exciting. We appreciate the drum.
Hey, not only that, we had to beat them 2 times. We had to double dip them. Hey, can I get a double dip? Double dip. Yeah.
All right, y'all boys ready?
Yeah.
Y'all boys ready?
Yeah.
Y'all boys ain't ready. Y'all boys ain't ready.
Heck yeah, they were ready. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you for all the folks at Focus TV and co-founder of the FFWCT, Chuck Davis. I'm James Bates. We'll see you next time.